Hello class, this is Dr. Young. I'll be your instructor for this session. Welcome to Western Civilization 1. This video will be helpful for you as we go over some of the important details for the class. So the first thing I want to do is I want you to look at under Start Here. Review the folders because they're important. There are 2 textbooks that are required. Click on to that link and it will show you the books that are necessary for this class. Make sure both books are volume 1. You can also see the class policy quiz and you can earn up to 10 points of extra credit. All questions come from the syllabus, the discussion grading rubric, and review of policies. I'm going to look over the syllabus and the course schedule. First, let's look at the course syllabus. Let's review my office hours and class meetings. Class meetings online via Zoom on Tuesday and Thursday, 11 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Class meetings are not mandatory for you to attend. I will be online to review the discussion board questions and other items for your writing topics. These meetings are only intended for us to think and prepare for your writing assignments. The meetings will be recorded in case you cannot attend. Again, the class meetings are not required. Virtual office hours are on Tuesday night from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. versus Zoom. Hours by appointment as well. Email me so we can schedule a time if needed. I do ask that you come into one of the office hours so that you and I can become somewhat acquainted. This is important if you're not able to attend the class meetings. A link for the meeting and virtual office hours can be found under Announcements on Blackboard. The recording for the class meetings will also be listed on Announcements as well. Now there's a difference between the syllabus and the course schedule. The course syllabus is a very lengthy document. Included in the course syllabus is the course schedule. Let's move on down to the course schedule page. We will go over the other things in just a second. Within the syllabus, there is a course schedule. It's the actual listing for you for each week. And so whether it's a short or a regular semester, it is very easy to fall behind in an online class. And so it's really important that you kind of stay focused and use some kind of a scheduling system because it will work very well for you. Now let's go back to the folder on Blackboard. Let's start here. You will see the course schedule and the course syllabus. You can click on to it. I suggest you print it. The course schedule is just nothing more than the schedule itself, telling you what you need to be doing and when you need to be doing it. And remember, the course syllabus is a lengthy document, but the course schedule is a little bit shorter. So again, under the Start Here folder, you can see both the course syllabus and the course schedule. Let's go back to the course content on Blackboard. Let's move to week 1. The first item you notice is the week 1 instruction page. Click onto that, and it basically gives you a brief outline, and it will also tell you basically what to do. The same kind of thing that you saw in the course schedule. Again, you see the introduction, and then you see week 1. Now let's go back. You see the chapter summaries that I prepared for you. Then you see reading and resources. They give you the outline, lecture notes, and PowerPoints. Activities to complete. Within that folder, you will see the quiz for the reading from your textbook. That is due before 11:59 p.m. on Saturday. The author videos. And then you'll see the DB question. Review the question. Post an introduction of yourself to the class and reply to at least 2 to 3 other students on 2 different days. Click on, and it will take you to the discussion board where you can post and make your replies. Just one important point. You see that this is a post-first discussion forum. You will not see any students post until you make your post. In fact, you can see that 2 people have already entered into the discussion board. You won't be able to see that until you create your own post. Now, since we're discussing discussion boards, I'm going to go back to the syllabus and review discussion board policy. Now, normally for the other weeks, you'll have one question from the textbook on your DB question to answer and one question from the reader. So there'll be 2 questions, one from the textbook and one from the reader. Now let's review some terms. First, initial post or post and replies. The initial post or post means your answer for the DB question that you've composed, and reply means you reply to someone else. So remember, your initial post must be by Thursday night by 11:59 p.m. If you don't do that, you'll lose 6 points from the initial post grade. Then your replies. You need to make 2. Again, you need to do 2 replies. You cannot reply on the same day. The replies have to be made on 2 separate days. Now, you could actually reply if you wanted to on the Thursday when you actually post, but then you have to come back and reply to another student as well, so that makes 2 replies. Now, let me repeat it again. First, you need to reply or post by 11:59 p.m. on Thursday night. Then you need to reply to 2 different students, and you need to make those replies on 2 separate days. So I would suggest that if you post on Thursday or before, then you could reply to one person at that time. And then again, you need to come back and reply to someone else on a different day. That makes 2 different people on 2 different days. Now there's another feature which I enjoy, and that's engaging the students in the discussion board. And you can see it here. It's also important to reply and to engage the professor in the weekly DB. You can expect that I will engage 4 or 5 students per week. I'll reply to something a student has posted. Then I will ask a question for that student, and also the class to respond to as well. It is imperative that if I engage you, that you engage me back. Now, I encourage you, if I don't engage you, and you read what we are writing back and forth about, I encourage you to kind of engage with us, join us. It will also help you as well in terms of your thinking. The point is, if I engage you and you do not engage me back, you're going to lose 5 points in your reply grade. So it's extremely important to understand the expectations. So if I engage you and when you reply back to me, that counts as 1 reply. Just be sure the replies are on 2 different days. Now, if you don't reply to me, if you don't engage me, you're going to lose 5 points in your reply grade, as I said. You're going to lose 2 points if you don't reply on 2 separate days. So this is extremely important that you understand exactly what the rules are to help us really have a good, solid discussion. So again, discussions are very important when we do this kind of online work. Just a few other things. Discussions have to be, or initial posts, have to be between 300 and 500 words. But your replies have to be 150 words together, which means you need 2 replies to 2 students that have to be in combination of 150 words. So one reply can be 70, or the other one can be 80 or 90, and that should be 150 words. That's basically it. Now finally, let's look at grading. You'll receive points for each assignment it completed. Midterm exam, 200 points. Final exam, 200 points. Writing topics, 375 points. You can earn up to 125 points on the writing topics. There are 3 writing topics, so you can earn 375 total points. Quizzes, 105 points. Quizzes are not designed to penalize, but to make you review your text on a regular basis. There are 5 quizzes scheduled. You'll be permitted to make up 1 quiz for the session. You will need to email me asking me for the makeup quiz. You can earn up to 150 points for the 5 quizzes. Each quiz is worth 21 points. Discussion, 120 points. You can earn up to 120 points for the 6 required discussions. Each discussion, reply, in the 2 days is worth 20 points each. Discussions cannot be made up if missed, since this is your class participation. Again, one of the things I want to stress to you as we begin our course, please make sure you stay focused and organized. That is the most important thing in a class such as ours, and that is stay organized. And the way to do that, either by using your course schedule, or using your weekly discussion pages, or using the calendar, which also helps you as well. The calendar will tell you when things are due. If you have any questions, please email me. I want you to be successful. I'm excited that you're here with us in our online class. I want you to do really well. So again, to do that, keep organized and communicate, and you'll be fine. Have a good session.